How do I know for sure that I'm an INFJ? Well, first of all, I suggest that you take the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator test. There are multiple places where you can take it. I like taking it on 16personalities.com because it's free. Also, they give you the percentages of, how much of an introvert are you versus an extrovert. And I feel like that helps a lot. I also think that once you've taken the test, regardless of which outcome that you get, that you should go read the definition of what each one of those things mean. And you can find the definitions of what each one of the letters means on the Myers-Briggs website, which is myersbriggs.org. And I will link that in the show notes so you can find the link pretty quickly. Especially like if you take the test on the 16 Personalities website and it tells you the percentages that you are. If you come up, 95% introvert, it's pretty definitive that you're an introvert, right? But if you come up like I did with, like 65% judging versus perceiving, or maybe you come up with like 50% judging or 55% judging, that would be one of the cases where I would say, okay, go read the description of having a judging personality type and the description of having a perceiving personality type, and think about which ones you do most of the time. It's really easy in that situation to say, this is how I want to be, rather than this is how I actually am. I was mistyped for a while because when I took the test, I answered the questions how I wanted to be, rather than how I am most of the time. And what helped me is I was talking to my niece about our personality types. She became obsessed with Myers-Briggs as much as I was. And we were talking about different situations. And she had a situation where she got into an argument with her grandma. And she was, we were talking about it. And she was like, I just don't understand. Like, why does grandma always act like this? I don't understand what I did wrong. She's like, how do I fix this? How do I not have these issues? And so we were talking through what happened. And I said, well, it doesn't matter the facts and logic, because my niece has a thinking personality type. And so she's looking at the facts and logic of the situation. And I said to her, it doesn't matter the facts and logic. It doesn't matter if you were factually correct, because what happened is you hurt your grandma's feelings. And so you focusing on the facts is really the problem, because you hurt her feelings. And she's more concerned about how she feels about it than what's actually factually correct. She was upset about how you approached the situation rather than what the facts were. And through that conversation, my niece was like, I don't think you are a thinking personality type. I think you're a feeling personality type. And I was so upset and offended when she said that, because I didn't want to have a feeling personality type. I thought that meant that you were one of those crazy people who would just fly off the handle and get angry about things. And, you would cry all the time and throw big fits. And that wasn't me. I have big feelings, but I hide them from people. I like to keep them inside. I don't want to show my emotions to other people. So I thought, no, there's no way that can be right. I don't have a feeling personality type. I've never been that way. So then I started reading about what having a feeling personality type meant. And I realized that just because you have a feeling personality type, it doesn't mean that you have, explosions of outward emotion. It means that you feel things very deeply and that you make decisions first on how you feel. And a lot of people who have feeling personality types don't show people their emotions. They are very stoic because, we've been hurt by showing people how we feel, by telling people how we feel. And so we tend to keep it inside a lot. So sometimes you need an outside person who knows you, to look at what you do day to day and say, you know what? I know you want to be a thinking personality type, but you're really not. You really focus more on feelings. Sometimes that helps.
Learn more about your INFJ personality on my podcast, The Quiet Ones. The Quiet Ones is a weekly show where we dive into understanding self-love, depression, anxiety, and so much more from an INFJ perspective. I offer up in-depth coaching and unmatched empathy. Join me for an amazing personal growth experience. The Quiet Ones podcast is available on all major podcast platforms and at thequietonespodcast.com. Hi there! I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm working very hard to produce content that will help you, and I really appreciate your support. Also, if you want some more inspiration, check out this video right here.